I said Joe Montana. All right, all that stuff's been done.
You know, there's a town in Montana they renamed Joe.
There's a town in Montana they renamed Joe?
Yeah.
Huh. Why do you know that?
Because it's just it's a factoid.
Are you all right? So I think that
There's a town, it's called Joe, Montana.
Okay, so what is the thing in your life that you can't remember at any cost? So, all right, for instance, for me...
Birth?
No. For me, it's like people's names that I don't see regularly. Because you keep those little nuggets. Like, trivia people do that. We keep those little tiny nuggets of knowledge. And, we can just immediately, as soon as somebody asks, we can just grab it right off a shelf. We know exactly where it is. But there's something that we cannot remember to save our lives.
What is my Achilles brain cell?
Yes. Mine's names. I'm just horrible with them.
Do you know my name?
Yes, because I've typed it several times.
All right, yeah, good point.
I've got it written down right here.
I mean, names. I don't know. I'm pretty good with names, I think. I don't know. Remembering to get my life on track and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm pretty much the same with that. And also, time. Time doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Like, I have not much of a concept of time.
I'm really good at forgetting to do stuff I don't want to do.
That's easy. That's easy to believe.
I know.
I do that.
I think I can never remember. I don't know. I'm sure there's something, but I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Remembering stuff when I've been asked a question.
Huh. Well, you know what I remember?
Try it out. What?
I remember what we were talking about before we took that break.
Magic Johnson and
AIDS. The L.A.'s Dodgers. He beat AIDS. He beat everybody. So back to my point there.
He's got an AIDS ring.
He won that championship. UCF. Tell him repack. So I think that LeBron James did not properly weigh in did not properly or assess how difficult it was going to be to work with Magic Johnson.
Yeah, but who cares? It's all sport. It's entertainment.
Well,
it's dramatic. It's
I kind of care
tier.
a little bit because I don't really give a fuck about basketball, but I've really enjoyed watching LeBron James because he is the closest thing I have in my life where I'm actually paying attention to Michael Jordan. He's the closest thing I have to a greatest of all time, and I want to see that. I want to see all that happen, but he keeps fucking this up for me.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
He keeps fucking this up for me. Like, what happens when he loses to the Warriors? When he goes all the way out there and he can't beat the Warriors still?
He's gonna join the Warriors next year. How fucking awesome would that be?
Nah, man. Like, he can never do that. I don't know. I feel like that he
Let's just go full ridiculous at this point.
I mean, that's probably the only thing left to do is sign with them.
Just boom, sign with them.
Or go to the Knicks.
82-0.
Yeah, no shit. Who would beat that? But then that's too many cooks.
Yeah, there's a lot of cooks.
Too many crooks. That's the best video too, by the way.
It's all right.
Too many cooks. None of those people are crooks. They're all good people. Steph Curry seems like just a
lovable guy.
Yeah. He seems like he'd be really hard to get upset with.
Just want to give him a noogie.
He just seems like he'd be really hard to get upset with. Did you see that? Did you see the video of them with the mix of the Fergie national anthem, the Warriors in the locker room? Like, oh my God, we're gonna do story time, guys. We're gonna bring up something here. If this get us kicked off YouTube, I'm sorry. We'll be fine, I think. Dude, it is so good. There we go. Here it is. Check this shit out. You can hear this at home, ladies and gentlemen. There's something else going on in there. That's not the actual video.
Oh,
But
yeah,
no,
I was gonna say,
it's
it's a little-
kind of, there's something that's not right in there. But it's
I'll just listen to a remix of it.
yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Here's the real one. Check him out over here. Yeah.
Man, Fergie must feel like shit.
Dude, she's got to. And I feel bad because as a musician, I can hear what she was going for,
Yeah, but
she missed the bar
just think
by
that
a lot.
was a while ago too. So it's like just to have it come back to haunt you with other famous people making fun of you too. It's like, whoa, that's some gas on the wound and some salt on the fire, you know.
I say that whatever bar she went to that night did very well. Or whatever Kroger she went to that night sold out of wine. I guarantee you she got shit housed.
By all the Yellowtail.
Yeah. Damn it. This says barefoot. Don't drink that Walmart shit, Johnny Depp.
Tristan, if you fuck this up, I will end your life.
So yeah, anyway.
The life of an assistant.
Is that where LeBron James ends up going? Is he's gonna end up dancing in the locker room with the Warriors? He'll never go there.
I know.
He has to.
Just making a little crack.
Is it way too early in the season to? I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody's counting him out already because the Lakers are just sucking donkey balls. No input on this one.
I don't know. You just can't take it seriously. It's LeBron.
It is LeBron. But see, the only thing is what's great about LeBron is it makes my job and anybody else who's in like broadcasting or whatever their job so much easier because it constantly gives you something to talk about. It's a constant hot subject, a constant hot topic. It's like Louis and Louis C.K. and Bill Cosby and all them. They gave comedians the greatest gift that a comedian could receive, and that's just hours of content. LeBron James constantly does that. Even his Halloween outfit.
What was his Halloween outfit?
Jason in full character, and he just not full character. I mean, he just wouldn't respond to anybody.
He just walked around. He always walked.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, every little thing that he does, every little thing he does is magic. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So,
Sting.
Clevelandian
Who's
in
Sting gonna play for
LA.
next year?
And Clevelandian in LA.
What am I missing here?
Englishman in New York.
Oh, who sings that?
The Police.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one.
I'm an Englishman in New York. You've heard it.
Maybe.
1,000,000% you've heard it. Anyway, we're not talking about Sting. Unless you want to talk about wrestling.
That's the thing. Yeah, he's still wrestling, isn't he? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe not. But not to completely abandon basketball for a second. But
I got nothing on it. But
no, do you follow MMA at all?
Nah.
So you've got to be familiar with Derek Lewis, the guy who said my balls was hot.
You said your balls were hot.
Yeah, it's even funnier that you don't know it because of how you misunderstood it. Nah, the guy that's like, Joe Rogan was like, dude, Derek, why you like right after his fight, he fought one of the prelims before the last big fight.
Yeah.
Whoever it was, Connor and Khabib.
With the brouhaha.
Yeah, there you go.
The fricassee.
Yeah, the fricassee. Indeed, all that shit. Well, Derek Lewis fought one of the prelims, and as soon as the fight was over, he just ripped his shorts off and like just his drawers and like airs his shit out or whatever. And Joe Rogan's like, Derek, how's it going, man? You know, he does all the post-fight interviews basically. Derek, you ripped your shorts off. He's like, man, what's up with that? He's like, man, my balls was hot.
Hey, it's probably Gold Bond time.
He's like, man, my balls was hot.
It's got eucalyptus.
Well, there's another thing. There's another thing that he did earlier in the week where he was like, it looked like a fucking high school stadium or a high school basketball court, and he was asked all kinds of random shit, and apparently like what do you eat? What do you eat before before a game or whatever? And he was like, man, if my wife's in town, I eat an ass.
Referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes.
I'm here with the winner, Derek Lewis. Derek, why'd you take your pants off?
My balls was hot.
My balls was hot. Dude, Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot. Dude.
You gotta let your boys breathe.
Dude, absolutely. Especially after doing shit like that. But let's see. I'm trying to find a short video of him at this high school. Let's see. Am I hitting that hard enough?
You going for dramatic effect on the keyboard?
Yeah, exactly. That's a 9-minute video. I'm not going there. Anyway, dude, yeah, he was like, they were like, Derek, what do you eat? What goes into like a MMA, like a professional MMA fighter's diet? You know, what do you eat before a fight? He was like, well, if my wife in town, I'll eat her ass, but pasta.
Asta.
It's so good, man. I don't know. That's the only reason I was asking you if he was in the MMA, because that dude is so much fun to watch. But he's fighting Michael Cormier coming up soon, and because I listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, I pick up scraps from. I don't know anything about that world, but I can just repeat a lot of shit that I've heard him say.
So basically, you just have a new favorite MMA fighter.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I do
fighter.
too.
Dude, he's the shit. Everything. I'm waiting on him to get on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Derek Hot Balls Lewis.
Yeah, his AKA is the Black Beast. Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
The hot bald Black Beast.
The other day on Joey Diaz did you familiar with Joey Diaz?
I've heard the name.
The Degenerates on Netflix. It's a new stand-up comedy special and done in episodes, like 30-minute increments. They're all decent. Joey Diaz is top dog. Watch the Joey Diaz episode. Like, you can skip the rest of them. They're all pretty good, but Joey Diaz is the shit.
All
Christina P. is very good, too. The last 2 episodes. Watch the last 2. But Joey Diaz was on Joe Rogan's podcast the other day, and they were just talking bullshit about Johnny Depp, and apparently, like, whenever he did the Pirates of the Caribbean, like, he couldn't go anywhere. Like, once that's out there, you can't go anywhere, and you start losing your mind because Johnny Depp's losing his fucking mind now, apparently.
Oh, yeah, the man-child.
And Joe Rogan was
Drinks
talking.
wine all day.
Yeah, exactly. Joe Rogan was talking shit about this bullshit T-shirt that Johnny Depp was wearing in a picture. He was like, "Dude, you can't wear these bullshit Facebook inspirational quote T-shirts out in public."
What did it say?
I can't fucking remember. It was like,
Hang in there, kitty.
It was like, yeah, live your best life or some bullshit like that. But he was like, while I'm wearing a
You
Derek
miss 100%
Lewis,
of the shots you don't take.
yeah, exactly, something like that. And then he's like, I'm talking shit while I'm wearing a Derek Lewis, my balls is hot shirt, the Black Beast. It's so fucking good, man. My balls was hot.
My balls was hot.
But anyway, so yeah, there's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot, and basketball's not rolling enough into the season to be able to have any really good content about that. However, I do want to touch back. Do you do the fantasy football?
Yeah. I've been doing it for a while now.
How's your?
I didn't mean to. I never did until a few years back, and then I won the first year I did it. So now it's like, I guess
that got me too.
I guess I got to play every year now.
Yeah.
I'm off to a rocky start this year, though.
What's your record?
Hold on, let me double.
Here we go. What's Repack talking about?
Let's see.
UCF just won. It's over. The streak continues. Repack wanting to talk about LSU, Alabama. I hear you, Repack.
I am 2-6.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then I didn't start winning until a few. I went 0-4.
Pretty sure I'm 5-3
last week, and then this past weekend I actually beat one of the top guys. So, yeah.
You guys always do that. I say you guys as in you 2-win teams.
I will say this much. Oh, somebody finally overtook me, but
I'm actually 4-4.
But up until this week, I believe I am. Well, I'm the second most scored upon person in my league, though.
Oh wow!
So hey, them's the breaks. Plus, my number one draft was Leonard Fournette.
Ooh.
My number one draft last year was David Johnson.
Sting.
So it's been new. I forget what it was the year before too, but I feel like I was slighted then too. Because I know Des Bryant was my number 2 the year he broke his foot in the first game.
That seems to be the case more often than not. Is that your first rounder is always going to be your least productive player.
Yep.
I had Julio last year first round, and he just didn't. It wasn't his year. And this year I was like, I'm going to fix that. You know who my first round pick was this year? You'll never guess in a million years.
All right, well then just tell me.
Aaron Rodgers.
That was stupid.
No, you know why I do that? Because when you take a quarterback, I've done this several years in a row. Not in a row, but I've done this several years of fantasy. You take a quarterback in the first round, everybody flips their shit. Nobody knows what's going on. They're like, dude, you're not supposed to take a quarterback in the first round. Why not? And then everybody freaks out like, dude, because it fucks up the whole way fantasy's played. And I'm like, okay, well, adjust. And then everybody's team is completely thrown out of whack because you pick a quarterback. They're like, oh, shit, should I do that now?
Nah, I just ignore you. And
Mind fuck them at the draft.
you're like, hey, there's another running back or wide receiver on the table.
Well, a lot of us meet up in the same place to draft. So it's like, dude, what the fuck did you do that, man? It's stupid. Like, no, it's not. It's actually pretty genius, I think. But Aaron Rodgers isn't doing so good this year. Injured, questionable since week 1.
I mean, what was it? Your guy with the 3 buys beating you?
No shit.
I mean, yeah, that can't be a sign of something good.
Well, I feel like it was. I waited all those four games for Julian Edelman to come back, and I left him on the bench for that game. And I think he scored 20 points. He scored enough that would have won. But I put somebody different. I put somebody I shouldn't have put in. In.
Who'd you put in?
Fucking Deshaun Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Who was then playing for or catching for Jameis Winston rather than Ryan Fitzpatrick. Yeah. So he wasn't trying as hard.
Because they don't share clothes.
Jameis Winston steals crab
I was
legs.
about to say, maybe Winston, borrows without asking.
Yeah, I mean, that's very Florida State. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Tom. Tom Segura. I've been talking to him a little bit back and forth on Twitter, or not talking to him, but just like saying things that he will like, or just communicating that through that vessel. But
comedian, right?
yeah, and
you're just being a super fan.
Yeah, I really am, man. I'm trying. I want to be one of the guys.
Hey, Tom, look what I shared with you.
I want to be one of the guys too.
Will you like this?
Nah, but like we were talking, he's a Florida State fan, and he was just talking about Miami and the Hurricanes, and he was like, after the Miami beat Florida State a couple weeks ago, and he was like, dude, I don't give a shit how the game turned out. Miami, you're the city is horrible. You're just shit city. You're just horrible people. Your fans are dog shit. And I was like, coming from an Alabama fan, their fans are garbage. And I say that because everybody says Alabama fans are garbage too, which a lot of us are.
All fans are garbage. Like, who's a good fan base? Hey, anything goes the wrong way, you'll have some shit fans.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all worse than. I mean, come on. As much as Philadelphia would love to lead the world in that, I'm sure somebody can outdo them. And but I gotta say, speaking of which, I love the dildos constantly on the field at Bills games. That's
is that? Wait, hold on. Like, is that what's the?
I'm
not
sure if the Bills always do it, but like every time they play the Patriots, somebody throws a dildo on the field. There's always footage of a ref like having to kick a dildo off the field, like having that icky, like he just stepped in gum kind of look.
Yeah, man, that can't be good.
Just to have like a 65-year-old man just be like, I have to interact with this fucking dildo on TV.
So there's some interesting content. The NFL fired its first ref mid-season ever in the Super Bowl era. That was like a week or so ago.
Who was it?
I don't know. He's the guy that took all that heat online for missing those like 5 calls in a game or something like that.
What, with this season?
Yes, this was like a. I'll find this.
All right, look it up. I gotta.
All right.
Coffee and beer, kids.
Coffee and beer. Let's see. Ref fired mid-season. All right. Let's see. For the first time in the Super Bowl era, the NFL has fired. The NFL has fired a referee in the middle of the season. Hugo Cruz, a down judge, was fired for performance-related reasons, according to Football Zebras. This includes, but is not limited to, the egregious missed false start against Russell Okung during the Week 6 game between the Chargers and the Browns, a play that resulted in a touchdown for the Chargers in a 38-14 blowout win. Huh. So, yeah, it was for the. Did you hear that? By any chance?
Yeah. So the Browns got blown out, and they want to blame somebody besides themselves. No, I didn't see that in particular, but
Here's the video.
Okay.
Oh, we're winning 20-10. I didn't even know we had anybody in tonight. It just a missed false start.
Blatant.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
just
I gotta commend that lineman. Like, good move.
Yeah, right.
Fooled the world. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm telling you, that's the truth. If it's rubbing, it's racing. But
Well, yeah. Hey, I mean, if you got a few slip ups in the same game, and you said he was a down judge, not even not even wearing the R. So, yeah. Huh.
First time in the Super Bowl
crazy.
era.
But not an actual ref. But still, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But I mean, we should fire him more often.
Yeah, you know what? They need to go. But anywho, do you have any loose ends that we didn't quite tie up on in the sports world yet?
Yeah. I didn't know we were gonna get into all these subjects. I wasn't prepared for that.
I wasn't either. I didn't write out an itinerary or anything.
I just thought you were gonna let me talk about the Red Sox for 2 hours.
I mean, by all means, let's.
I think I said my piece on that.
Well, I was gonna say, by all means, let's give the Red Sox another good send off. For Christ's sake, they won the damn World Series.
They did win the damn World Series, and
I thought they were going to do it in 4 games, and you should have.
I did too. I remember, like everybody was at the bar the afternoon before Game 3. They were all making their picks for the gamblings, Adam and the crew and whatnot. And I was just like, come on.
Oh, he called. That was when he called me. He was there.
I was like, dude. It was just like, the Dodgers got no chance. They're demoralized already after 2 games. I was like, this Bueller kid, he's like 21. He hasn't even pitched, blah, blah, blah. He had a good game the other night, but they're going to steamroll him, blah, 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 which he's 24. I thought he was 21. But anyway, and then he pitched the fucking game of his life.
Which,
and it went on much longer without him.
Is that the Dodgers curse? It has nothing to do with Clayton Kershaw? It's like your ace turns into your garbage and vice versa?
Your ace turns into your garbage.
And your garbage turns into your ace?
I didn't know the Dodgers were cursed, first and foremost.
Dude, Clayton Kershaw is garbage in the playoffs.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Always. Like
a lot of high-profile guys are garbage in the playoffs, but,
Yeah.
Postseason's the time for the little guy to shine.
Tell everybody in the world that.
You know who knows
Steve
that?
Pierce.
Fucking L.A. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts.
And you know who else knows that? David Freese. David Freese of the once proud St. Louis Cardinals club and the current Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah. Who he was the guy who what the fuck, man?
Sorry, I was adjusting my balls.
Jesus. Balls was hot. Derek
Balls
Lewis
was hot.
So I was going to say, by all means, finish your thought process, but I did want to give a little bit of time at the end of this talk to Whitey Bulger.
Oh. When I say bury a body in the marsh.
When I tell you to dump a body in the marsh, I mean dump him in the marsh.
Oh, that's a good jack.
Not where some cocksucker from John Hancock goes every Thursday to get a blowjob.
Don't laugh.
Don't laugh.
This ain't reality TV.
Did we come in hot enough on that audio there? Is that good enough for you?
Ooh,
yeah.
Turn the knobs. We talk like Jack.
How's your mother? She's all right. She's on her way out. We all are. Act accordingly. So,
Whitey.
Good old Whitey.
Good old
Boston's finest.
89 was too long for him.
No, well, all right. So, obviously, we're gonna be doing a deep dive of the Whitey Bulger thing on a Sunset Grill at some point. So, I want to save a lot of that for that episode, or a lot of this for that rather. But you being you're Boston. You're Bostonian.
Don't think I have like some love or adoration for Whitey Bulger.
No, I don't think that you do. I just
the man's a criminal.
You may have some information that may not be privy to the outside world about it. Not no. I don't know.
Oh, you mean like who would have been behind it?
Yeah.
I got no idea. I mean, maybe some guineas down Providence. It's probably them.
Those guineas down Providence.
But no, you gotta wonder, like...
they don't ever stop having the mafia in Providence.
They just do not stop. No, he was crying over spilt guineas. But no, you gotta wonder with the timing of all this, considering he was a man of some substantial power. Do you think, like, the hit was called in and he was like, hey, guys, season's going pretty well. You think I can finish this out and see how they do? And... Like they let him watch the World Series, and then like, all right, Jim, we gotta do this, and then
that's probably exactly how it went. I'm an old man.
He's
just
like,
take me.
Just let me see the sucks. I don't know what he sounds like.
Probably.
Let me see the sack. Hey,
What if he's totally just Cliff Clavin? Hey, well, Sox are playing well.
You know, a little known fact, if you gouge a guy's eyes out and pull out his tongue, he's most likely going to die.
You don't say, Cliffy.
I mean, and then you escape with his intestinal tract.
Oh, man.
Use it to open the gates like Sean Connery in The Rock.
God bless you, Cliff. John Ratzenberger.
John Ratzenberger.
Oh, yeah. Appeared appeared in The Empire Strikes Back.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Who was he?
He's Major Derlin. All right, he has one line, maybe two. And the big one is, all right, everybody, to your stations, let's go. Like
Dude.
after, like, at the beginning of the Hoth battle, when Princess Leia is, like, giving a little spiel to everyone and, like, telling about the ion cannon, the transports, and 2 fighters against a Star Destroyer, and then, like, she's like, in good luck. And then he's like, all right, everybody, your stations, let's go.
Huh. I'm going to have to watch that now to catch it.
I mean, you should always watch Empire. It's never a bad time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Enjoy your clams, cocksuckers.
Buy the old battle axe a drink.
Yeah, I tell you what. Anyway, well, we're not going to go in. We'll do a deep dive into Whitey Bulger for a Sunset Grill episode. You want to?
Yeah, that's if considering if I could.
If you can be a part of that.
I mean, like I said, I don't really have much to offer. I don't know a lot about the guy. I didn't hear ghost tales about him growing up or anything. But
Well, okay. Well, that's
I do like this theory I've just thought of though, that whoever killed him was like,
All right, you can watch the series.
Yeah. I
Then, we got to bash your fucking head in.
You're gonna die, Whitey. You're gonna die. It's only a matter of time, Bulger.
kill Whitey,
Kill.
the white man.
Yeah, anywho. Nobody ever gets that. Well done.
That's my pen name because I wrote it while I was in the pen.
Oh, man.
I actually watched the old Private Parts not too long ago, like a few weeks ago. I saw it was on. It's on Hulu, I think. I was like, yeah, fuck it. Love a good Private Parts.
That is so good, man. His story is a good story.
Yeah, apparently most of that movie's bullshit though.
Yeah, but still, like,
Yeah.
his upbringing or the way he came through, and he changed radio.
Yeah.
He changed what radio is.
Well, we changed all media.
I tell you
really,
what.
just radio.
He changed me. As a child, I was growing up in a movie where I hadn't seen a lot of breasts.
Oh.
And then he releases Private Parts, and good Lord, let me tell you.
That was, I think, the mainstream introduction of Jenna Jameson. Where
Boy.
It's kind of what made her a household name.
Boy, is my life different today. What a way to grow up. What a way to live. Anyway,
God bless tits is what we're trying to say, folks.
God bless them all. So, any final thoughts? Final thoughts? Repack?
Go Sox. Hey, Repack, I would like once again to thank the South Carolina Gamecocks for their contribution to the Boston Red Sox World Series Championship.
Indeed. That was a lot of Gamecocks in that. A lot of Gamecocks in there.
A lot of Gamecocks in there.
Something else for you to brag over.
A lot of Gamecock RBIs.
You cocksuckers.
Roosters batted in, of course.
Sorry. Didn't mean to say that. That's a derogatory term. I don't mean to say it. I say it in a way that Joey Diaz says it. Watch The Degenerates on Netflix. Watch all of the episodes, but pay particular attention to the last 2. Joey Diaz and Christina P., who is the wife of Tom Segura.
Okay.
Very funny comedian.
Degenerates.
The Degenerates. Yep. Watch that. And so I did tell the people recently this show, The Haunted, or Simply Haunted on Netflix. It's not what I thought it was. It's like people tell stories about things that happened to them and then they're reenacted. So, not what I thought. Have you watched The Haunting of Hill House yet?
Nah, I'm probably not gonna.
You don't do the horror stuff?
Not too much.
Okay, well, if you're not into it, don't watch. But it's actually more dramatic than horror, but it's definitely horror.
Okay.
But it's like it's storylined a lot better than most horror flicks are. It's like you're not waiting for your next jump. It's like, oh my God, this is so intriguing and interesting, and fuck, there's a ghost. It's really good. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but yeah, you might want to give it a shot.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I feel like turning the lights off. And
there you go, yeah. Turning the lights off.
Opening a window to let the wind howl.
When I tell you to dump a body in the marsh. Anyway, Brother Seth.
I'm fucking embarrassed.
That's not how you fucking spell.
That's not how you spell it. What, are you fucking retarded?
Look at that. I called you. I beat you.
Mom, I'm not going to be home for supper. Oh, no, you can go on without me.
I think we end every episode the same way, just quoting The Departed.
Fuck it.
It's
fine. Our thing.
That's fine. All right, guys. Enjoy your lives out there, you pieces of shit.
Enjoy your clams, cocksuckers.
Enjoy your clams, cocksuckers. Peace, bitches. Let me get in here and hit up an intro real quick. Hey, guys. How you living? You doing well? Good. Glad to hear that. So, in this episode, me and old brother Seth got together to talk about all facets of sports, and I think we started in baseball, went to college football, and then to the NFL, and then dabbled into basketball, and we talked about all other sorts of things in between there, so it's pretty interesting stuff for you to be listening to. So that being said, please go to Kelsey Hudgens' YouTube, hit subscribe, go to MI Stuff Podcast on Facebook, hit the like button, go to Instagram, MI Stuff Podcast. I think it's just MI Stuff Podcast on Instagram. Go there, do that. Click all of the things. There's going to be Sunset Grills coming up soon. We were supposed to do another one of those tonight, but Noah ended up having to work and not being able to make it. So that's that. And so we're going to cut a lot of time out of those intros that you usually have to sit and wait 3 and 4 minutes for. Now you get one in a minute and a half. How you like that? There you go, Seth. Creepy clowns all around. Enjoy your clams, cocksuckers. Oh, yeah, watch The Degenerates on Netflix. Watch The Degenerates on Netflix. Watch The Degenerates on Netflix. The last 2 episodes are Joey Diaz and Christina P., who is the wife of Tom Segura. And Joey Diaz, you'll remember from movies like The Longest Yard and I can't think of another one he was in right off the top of my head. But anyway, he was in The Longest Yard. You'll recognize him. He's great. Watch that. So, without further ado, episode number 10 of Sports Talk of MI Stuff featuring Seth Scolaro. Love you. Mean it. Enjoy, motherfuckers. I think I say your name different every time. I don't give a shit. That's fine. They know what I mean.